Yeah. Okay, come, let's start the session. I want everyone to on your webcam. Okay, just tolerate with me for 1 hour. I know you saw me in the class. Today also must see my face, so it's your face to see it. So quick. Yeah, ready? I think we can just go in the flow. Okay, so that it will be better. All right, so very good afternoon to everyone. Okay, welcome to our first maths clinic of the year. Okay, so what we will be doing today is, hold on. All right, okay. Wait, is CT2 online? Yeah, they say that CT2 is online. Okay, so it's about another 2 to 3 weeks, so you don't need to think about it right now. Okay, first we focus on today's topic. Okay, I picked chapter 6. Okay, chapter 6 is all about ordering set and notation. Okay, so we need to know about sets. Okay, we just recall back what we learned, and I also prepared a few past year questions for you guys to do it. So because why, you should know that's okay. Maybe if you ask me the tips for CT1, I could say this. Okay, what I could say is mostly the questions. Okay, I will refer to past year questions. So when it comes to past year, it's that is where every year IGCSE will be having the same pattern of the question. So when you do more past year questions, okay, you can know and how the flow is, and also can score really a good mark. So past year book is something like a holy book for you guys to get through all the tips. Okay, so for now we go for next part of the slide. If in between you don't understand or what, just wait until my instruction. Then once I ask, then you guys can tell me. Okay, I know this one already learned, but just recall that. Okay, all right. Knowing the Venn diagram. Okay, the first thing, guys, you guys need to know that when you should know Venn diagram, you should know what is the entire thing inside of Venn diagram. Correct or not? So first thing is the symbol. Okay, symbol is very, very, very important. Okay, once you know about the symbol, that symbol is representing universal sets. Okay, inside of universal sets there are few things that you need to remember. The first thing is the blue color circle. Okay, that is called as set. Okay, that is called a set. So set F, okay, set F and set G. Okay, and then under set F, set G, even in the entire diagram we can see a few things. Correct, that few things is known as G elements. Okay, we call that as elements. So what kind of elements? The elements inside of the sets and the elements outside of the set. So elements means in your mind you set it as family members. Okay, let's say this is a big family tree. Inside of the family tree there are small tiny families, and also we have few members inside the family. So this is how you need to remember. Okay, 15 and 30 is a part of F and G. Yes, correct, obviously, because why? They are also in the F family, they are also in the G family. So 15 and 13 are the part of the family. Okay, so once you know about this part, okay, wait. Yeah, correct. Okay, yeah. Okay, those who chatting on the chat box, you wait for a while. Don't interrupt me for a while. Okay, let me finish the session. Then you can ask me. There's Q&A session later. Then that time you can throw your questions. Okay. So here, the next part you need to know is the word union, guys. This is very important. U stand for union. Okay, with no legs or maybe tail. Okay, and then N is for intersection with also no head. Okay, there's no any stick or maybe a line there. Okay, just a curve. Okay, with upside down. All right, so what is this stand for? Union means all, which means all the elements. Okay, all the elements. When it comes to intersection, only the connected elements. Okay, only the connected elements. So for an example, okay, there are few questions. These questions are commonly asked in every question, very common question, and this kind of question will only gives you 1 mark. Okay, but still, 1 mark is very important for us to know. Okay, so here list the elements and number of elements in set F and set G. So if you focus on set F, okay, there are few elements, correct or not? So what are the elements in set F? Okay, we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 and 30, which means everything that is inside of the F circle or F family. So when it said list, guys, make sure you should be able to use this symbol. This symbol name is set notation, okay, listing symbol. Okay, they call it in that way, but they don't ask you what is the name of the symbol. I'm telling you for your own references, so no need to go and memorize all these names. Okay, and then we also can count the number of members inside the family. So let's say in family of F, okay, number of members are 1 2 3 4 5 6. So there are 6 family members inside the F. Okay, and then the same thing you repeat for G. So when you see for G, okay, you erase it, you don't mix up together, because why? You might get confused in the exam. So when you do calculation, or maybe when you're doing inside the circle, you are scribbling anything without shading, not shading question. Let's say you are doing some scribbling, or you want to know what is the number of elements, you use pencil. Why is that? Once you're done, you can erase it and use for the next set. Okay, so set G, we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35 and 45. So all these tiny family members are inside of family G. So you list down. Okay guys, make sure you list down in ascending order. Okay, ascending order is very easy. Okay, why? Because when the marker, okay, when the exam paper marker, okay, let's say it's me, okay, for now la time being, when I mark, I cannot go and find, okay, whether you can write number 3 or not, whether you can write number 9 or not, whether you can write number 15 or not like that. Don't make your this is something like a tips, not only for maths, for other subjects as well. Do not make your marker, the paper marker, to suffer while they marking your paper. Because why? If you put it in ascending order, easy for us to know the answer is there, and we can easily give you mark. We don't want to have that hassle to go and check whether you have done this or not, whether you have done that or not. So this is how you should do, not only in stats question, even in other parts of the topic, or even other subjects. When you're going to do in the exam, make sure you follow exactly how the teacher teach you in the class, because we are showing you the method, and also we are showing you the way, order on how to write the answer. So this is how you're going to apply in exam as well. Okay, now we follow. All right, and then you count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So there are 7 members. When you list down, you use the curve bracket. When you write down the number of elements, you must use n bracket of F. So which means number of members inside F family. If let's say NG, that means G family, something like that. So make sure you need to aware of all this kind of things. Okay, done with question 1. Question 2, list the elements and number of elements F intersect. Okay, this symbols means intersection, correct? What is the meaning of intersection, guys? Intersection means you need to show the connecting part, the only person that connected, which is 15 and 30. Okay, the two family combined. Okay, the person who is inside the both family, okay, they are also in F, they are also in G. So they are known as F intersect G. So they are 15 and 30. And then number of family members 1 2. So they are 2 family members inside of F and G. All right, and then list the elements and number of elements of F union G. Okay, F union G means, what is the meaning of union? Union means all. Okay, all, the word all. Okay, so that means all the family members of F and all the family members of G is included. So you have to list down again, list down in ascending order. Ascending order is very important, guys, do not forget it. Okay, so once you list down again, if the question asks you number of elements, you make sure you count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. So 11 members are there. Okay, so when you use the diagram to calculate all this, use pencil, because easy for you to find out the answer. If you don't use pencil, okay, if you want to erase, it's going to be very difficult, unless the question says shading. Okay, in Venn diagram, for shading, okay, you must use pencil. Okay, and then to do working, okay, if you want to take note, you can take note. working, wait, I got student coming in. Okay, if you want to do working in diagram, so you use pencil. Okay, but then final answer, wait, final answer, okay, final answer, you must use pen. There's no choice. Okay, if there is a shading question, use pencil. There is no shading question, don't shade, because why? You will find it very difficult for you to find the other members of the family. Okay, do not do shading unless the question asks you to shade. Okay, don't do funny things there. All right. Okay, now we go for the last one. Okay, describing, guys. When it comes to describing the elements, okay, it's not that difficult. You can use any relevant description. Okay, for an example, remember the five things that I told you during class. Okay, odd numbers, even numbers, prime numbers, and then multiples of any number. Let's say multiples of 5 or multiples of 3, something like that, or factors of 5 or factors of 3. So you can use all this kind of five criteria. Don't go simply put there they are natural numbers. Don't simply put there positive numbers. Okay, obviously they're going to give you everything positive. So even though the answer is correct, but it's not exactly for the question. So when they say describing, that means you must say exactly what kind of elements are they, what kind of family are they. So you have to specify. So remember these five things. Okay, odd, even, prime, multiples, and factors. So these five words you can like goreng here, and then you can put it inside like that. Okay, all right, let's go to next part of the slide. Okay, so union, we know. Okay, we have done this slide before, so you are very familiar with this slide, but I just wanted to reuse back because you can then only recall back in your brain. Okay, so soccer and tennis. Okay, union means all, correct? So everyone inside the soccer family and tennis family. So Alex, Hunter, Casey, Drew, Jake, and then here is also intersection, means connection. Okay, connection. So it's Casey and Drew. Okay, here, what if the question gives you three sets? Okay, three sets is as same as two sets. Okay, no matter they give you three sets, four sets, or five sets, or even 1,000 sets. Okay, the criteria is gonna be the same thing. Okay, the same concept applies in everything, so you don't need to worry about it. Okay, so let's go to next part of the slide. Okay, this one, okay, specifically, this one, all this blue and white color is specifically for the shading part. Okay, this is for shading. Okay, because some question they ask you to shade. Okay, this first shading, okay, what if the question says, okay, shade, what is S? Okay, set S. So you need to shade set S. Okay, if you shade set S, what is this thing outside here for T and V? How does it gonna be? Okay, you remember this word in the exam. If the question says set notation, okay, what is the meaning of set notation? Set notation means you must give the symbols. Okay, symbols. Okay, what kind of symbols? Okay, you have learned a few symbols in sets. Remember, intersect, union, and then got empty set, and then got prime set, and then what else? Element. Okay, so all this kind, and then subset, proper subset. Okay, this kind of element symbols are known as set notation. Okay, remember, these symbols are known as set notation, because some question will say describe the diagram by using set notation, which means you don't say it by words, you have to show them by symbols. So here, if let's say this one, this one, I'm using this diagram. Okay, let's say the question says describe, okay, the diagram by using set notation. Okay, so you have to use this symbol. So if you see this two diagram, you know that T and V is connected. Okay, they are like the entire T and entire V is joining together, correct or not? So what does it mean? Okay, T union V. So you just need to put it as T union V, like that. Okay, this is how you describe by using set notation. Just need to put it like that. Okay, you shouldn't use the word multiples, you shouldn't use the word prime like that. Okay, remember, if you see the word set notation, that means you have to use symbols to describe the diagram. Okay, let's say this one, the third one, this diagram. If the question says use set notation, you know S and V is intersected, so it's S intersected V like that. Okay, V, this is V. Okay, so this is how it will be. Understand? If understand, okay, so far you understand, can I see thumbs up? Okay, now it's a quick Q&A session. Okay, throw your question, let me see. Okay, how to draw the brackets? Which brackets? This bracket. Okay, this bracket is something like curvy, ting like that, and then ting like that. It's like a curved bracket. If you're using your a laptop or computer with you right now, okay, can you see OP button or not? If OP button, you'll see the brackets, right? So one bracket is something like straight like this. Above it got the curved bracket. So that is the thing if you want to type it lah, okay? But if you want to write it, it's gonna be a curve, nice curve. But you practice yourself. Not all the time the curve will be very perfect, but as long it looks like something curved like that. Okay, all right, and then we see what are the elements again? Wait, and then wait. Can I go from top? There are few messages on top. Wait, let me read one by one. Intersection. Okay, very good. Okay, the one all done. Okay, can we do shading instead? Okay, by listing down, right? Okay, no need. You don't do shading unless the question asked you. Okay, if the question asks you to shade, then you shade. If don't shade, don't need to shade, because wasting your time on that. Okay, you have more hard questions behind. So this easy question only to shade. If the question mentioned shade, then you shade. Okay, outside the circle, not included in union. Okay, remember, this is the important thing you have to remember. When it comes to union, union means all. So you have to include everything. You have to. Okay, when the one I'll show you in the past year example later. I'll show you one by one so you can see the idea. Okay, when it comes to union, it must include it. Okay, and then how to draw the bracket. Okay, the one done. How to draw the brackets. Okay, let me see another one more. Where is it? Okay, elements means the person, okay, inside the entire diagram. Okay, the small tiny things. Okay, E. Okay, it's a small letter of E. So make sure, remember, when the small letter E means, okay, that means element. Okay, so element means the person inside the set. Or maybe if the question asks you what are the elements inside of the Venn diagram, inside entire thing, so you have to list down inside entire thing. Okay, sets means the big family. Okay, it's small, the tiny things. Okay, elements means the person inside everyone. Okay, that's the thing. Okay, in exam, if you draw that but a bit chachat, can lah. Yeah lah, can lah, no worries. But mostly exam question for nowadays, okay, this is like extra relief for you guys. You know why? Because they will never ask you to draw the curvy bracket. They, even for other question, the units are given, everything given. They make your life easier. Your job is to find out the correct answer, show the working method, get the answer. That's it. Not for sets, for all the topics. Okay, they give you the most easiest way to do. How to draw the element? You asking how to draw the element or how to write the element symbol, Rohin? I want to know that part. Aha, thank you, Xiaoyang. That's a very good compliment. Wait, actually clinic will be like this, like fun. Okay, you can eat your snacks, or I'm not going to be very strict. Okay, the shading part. Okay, the shading part will do in the question. I'll explain you in the question part. How to draw universal symbol. Okay, universal symbol. Wait, universal symbol is something like, okay, it's like a Arabic or maybe Islamic word. Okay, it's like that, like that, like that. Okay, I'm not teasing. I'm just saying that it's something like that. Even Indian words, Indian words are something like a pusing like that. So same thing lah. Okay, it goes like this. You come down again, you make a J like that. So it's very ugly, I know. Okay, and then what else? Online exam confirm can use calculator. Okay lah, maybe this Zoom is recording, but then I can tell you something lah. Online exam, I know lah, you can cheat using Google also, so no worries about calculator. You can use calculator. Okay, for all the topics you can use calculator for paper 2 and paper 4, but this year we only have one paper. Yes, drawing you can go. Okay, and then I think uh, okay, the one I don't want to read. Compliments I don't want to read. Would them ask us to draw this universal symbol? The symbol is it? Yes. If let's say the question says draw a Venn diagram, then yes, you have to draw. Okay. Yes, yes, Abriana, I will. Okay. uh you don't cheat. I mean, not some people, no, not like everyone lah. Some people are smart like me, we will copy from Google sometimes. Okay, so yeah, come, let's continue. All right, can we just write E for Venn diagram? Okay, maybe lah, let's say this is the entire thing, right? Okay, let's say you want to say it's a Venn diagram. You put it a symbol like that. Okay, let's say you're drawing it lah, very ugly. Don't draw like me. I use ruler to draw the box. Okay, so you say it as Venn diagram lah, or you say it as universal set, because the entire thing, right? So you mention it as universal set. If you feel like you can't draw the symbol, you just say it as universal set. It's okay. But inside, make sure you put the symbols, whatever you need to. Okay. Okay. Daniel, you see this. Okay. Can you see Alex, Hunter, Casey, Drew, Jade, and Glenn? Okay. This is elements. Elements are those inside the family.
No, I mean, like, they ask like to describe the elements, like what can we write again?
Okay, if let's say describe the elements, okay, this is a family, so this one you can't describe them. Like, let's say they give you like our first slide. Wait, let me go to first slide. Okay, let's say this first slide. Okay, if they say describe, okay, if you see the set F, it's 3, 9, 6, 12, 15, 30, 30. So all these elements are considered multiples of 3, correct or not?
Yeah.
So that is how you describe it. So what kind of words you can use is multiples, factors, and then prime numbers, and then odd numbers, even numbers. Okay, don't use the word something like natural numbers or positive numbers. Okay, mostly don't use that kind of two words. Okay, but other than that, you see what kind of numbers are they, you can just describe it like that. Understand?
I write addition of 2.
Addition of 2 for can actually can, no problem. Wait, what happened? Wait. Okay. Okay, wait, let's go to next slide. Okay, all right. If you see this symbol, okay, let's say here, this one. Okay, this is a shading symbol, correct or not? Okay, but then I need to know. Okay, I'll teach you on this part. Okay, let's say the question asks you to describe by using a set notation. Okay, you see it's S, correct? Okay, S, and everything above S, they actually shade it using the purple color. So this is how shading is. If let's say the question says, let's say this is an empty without shading. Okay, just imagine there is no purple color for this box. Okay, and then the question says shade, okay, the diagram, okay, of S prime. So S prime means, what's the meaning of prime, guys? Opposite, correct or not? Prime means the opposite of S. So when you see S, you must shade opposite of S, which means everything that is not belongs to S. Okay, including the outside diagram of the circle. You have to shade the entire diagram. That is why I'm telling you, use pen. Okay, use pencil. No, use pencil. Don't use pen. Okay, use pencil. Why? Because if let's say you shade wrongly, okay, then how you gonna erase it? Don't tell me you're gonna use the liquid paper or correction tape. You can't use that during exam. So make sure use pencil to shade or draw the diagram. Okay, all right, that is that part. Okay, let's go to next one. Okay, there are a few.
Is prime the same thing as complement?
Yeah, prime meaning complement, complement meaning opposite. Understand?
Okay, thank you.
Wait, SC is as same as S. Yeah, correct. Actually, SC, okay, is also equals to S prime. But then Our part, we don't use this SC. Okay, we don't go for this. Our IGCSE, easy. It's just the comma on top of it, like a comma slide like that. Okay, use that. Don't go and put it SC in the exam. Okay, because it's not in your syllabus. Okay, so don't do that. Okay. Right, let's go to the next one. Okay, now another few more things that you need to know. Okay, this is the symbol for elements. Okay, elements means the member of. Okay, so this one done. Not an element means opposite. A prime means opposite also. Okay, not an element. What I mean by opposite means, okay, let's say 2 is an element of A, but then 2 is not an element of B. Okay, which means it's opposite of B, correct or not? Because it's outside of B and inside of A. So that is the meaning of opposite in that way. Don't take it opposite on A prime. Okay. All right. This is the important thing, guys. Very, very important, where you guys really need to remember it. Okay. As I know lah, I have already teach you guys, but still okay. What is the meaning of subset, guys? Remember or not? Opposite.
Is present with some extra element.
No, wait.
That is proper subset.
Oh, then is present.
Yeah, it's just present in.
Yeah, correct. Okay, yes. Okay, very good. Some of you remember. You guys make me proud. Okay, so all the elements, okay, from, okay, what is this? Why is it moving? Okay.
Yeah, these slides in the EMS.
No, that is what
No.
clinics. Okay, they will never be in EMS. They will never be in recording submission or anything. Okay, that's why people say clinics are very good. Okay, all right. From A is in B. Okay, that is the meaning of subset. All the elements, okay, of from A is in B. Okay, let's say an example. Okay, I know this is a very common example that I repeating 1001 time, but still I know I believe students are not that memory powerful lah. Okay, so let's say element B, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, I can say that A is a subset of B. Why? Because from the definition, all my elements from A is inside of B. So yes, all the elements 1, 2, 3 is inside of B. 1, 2, 3. I cannot say that B is an element of A. Why? Because not all my elements of B is inside A, which means my 4 and 5 is not inside of A. Correct or not? So this is not a subset. Okay. I can also say that A is a subset of A. Why? Because all the elements of A inside of A. And then I also can say that B is a subset of B. Why? All the elements of B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is inside of B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that is the meaning of subset. Okay, proper subset. Proper subset, guys. Remember, if you see equal for the C, that means subset. Okay, remember this way. If you see that symbol down there, the line down there, that means all must be inside. Okay, if you don't see any line down there, here no line, right? So that means all inside. Okay, and have extra element. Okay, that is how you should remember. Okay, make sure you remember, because next year teacher wouldn't remind you again. Okay, so make sure you remember this year itself. I can say that A is a proper subset of B. Why? All my elements of B, A is inside of B, 1, 2, 3. And then what is my next criteria? Must have extra. So B as extra, correct or not? 4 and 5. So that means this statement is true. A is a proper subset of B. Okay. Now I cannot say that B is a proper subset of A. Why? Because first of all, not all my elements is inside of A. So definitely this is not a proper subset. I cannot say that A is a proper subset of A. Why? Okay, I know that myself that 1, 2, 3 is inside of A. 1, 2, 3. But then what is the criteria of proper subset? Must have extra. Does they have extra or not? No. So this is not a proper subset. Okay. And then I also can say that B is not a proper subset of B. Why? I know that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is inside of B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But then B doesn't have extra. So it is not a proper subset. And then make sure you remember this symbol. This symbol means empty set. Clear? Okay. So far. Okay. Now throw your question again on the chat box. Wow, so many lah. All the elements A in B, proper subset is all the elements in A, but got extra. Good, Sean, you got it correct. Okay, and then is it very important? For what? For your lifetime, is it? Obviously, I don't know. I didn't until now I don't know why I learned that, in the secondary school. Don't ask me that part. I really don't know. Okay, I'll repeat again. Empty set. Okay, wait. Okay, come. All right. There's one person asking me to repeat for proper subset. Okay. See, proper subset means, okay, all the elements inside and have extra elements. Okay. Okay, this one, what's the guy name? Jingju, right? Okay, Jingju, come here. Okay. Can I say that A is a proper subset of B? Yes or no? Okay, yes. Why is it? Because all my elements of A is inside of B, correct or not? 1, 2, 3 is inside of B. 1, 2, 3. And also B has extra element, correct or not? So that is why the meaning is proper subset, which means they have extra element. Subset means all the elements should be inside. They don't care about the extra elements. Understand? Okay, good. All right, and then empty set. Okay, what is the meaning of empty set? Let's say, okay, look at this diagram. Okay, this diagram here. Okay, this one, okay, empty set means, let's say I draw a small tiny set here. This is set J, myself, okay, and then you see, set X, you got elements. Set Z got elements. Okay, set Y also got elements. Correct or not? But then set A, J, it don't have any element. There is nothing inside. So that means set J is actually an empty element, empty set. There is no anyone inside. I can write it as like this, or I can just draw the set, the symbol and leave it empty like that. So this is the meaning of empty. Understand, Ruhin? Ruhin Shah? Is he there? Is he there? Is he there? Don't tell me you ask me question and chow. I'm going to kill you for that. Faham. Okay, good. All right, now we go for next part of the slide. Okay, we go for past year questions. Okay. All right, I want everyone, okay, to try to do this question. Okay, let's say the first one, I help you guys. Use the set notation to describe the shading region. Okay, remember the word I said just now. If the question says set notation, that means you're going to use symbol like U, N, and then empty, and then proper subset, okay, and then what else? And then element, something like that. So here it says that shading part is A, correct or not? So how do I describe this using the set notation? A, U, okay. Some more?
Wait, teacher, I want to ask you something.
Yeah.
The symbol on the top left means like the whole box, right? Like everything inside the box.
Okay, union, yeah, correct. Union means everything inside the box.
Okay, so that means B, A, and the whole box, right?
Okay, all right. I know. I can see some of you gave me the answer like U, A. Okay, all right. Okay, I'll tell you. Okay, this is the thing. Okay, you know it's only shaded A. Okay, I know it's all about A. If you write like this, okay, it's no connection at all. Like what is union with A? Like hanging like that. So what do you do if, let's say, in the exam, okay, they ask you, dude, shade for me the A. So you just need to put there A. That's all. Nothing. For A question, the answer is A. That's all. Trust me, it's just A. Because why? If you put any symbol, okay, let's say union, okay, I know it's union A, but what is unioning A? This is like something hanging. The symbol is just hanging like that, okay? So it must be answered correctly, okay? How about this? For B, try for B. What will B be? Okay, they said B prime. Can also. How about the rest? Okay, most of you say B prime. Okay, come, let's look at the answer. Okay, it's B prime intersect A. Okay, this is how it be. Correct. Your answer was correct. The first one is A, right? Okay. The second one is B prime. Okay, but then you see, remember I've said the word, okay, let me go to the previous slide, the one that we have the S prime. Wait, previous one. Just ignore it. Okay. I am the previous one. Where is it? Here. Can you see this or not? Okay, S prime. Okay, not this one. Wait. Where's the full one? Here. Okay, this one, S prime. When I say S prime, all the element was shaded, correct or not? All the element, including outside here, So that means the question just now, okay, is not only B prime. That means B prime is intersected with A. You see, B prime. What is B prime? All this thing, correct? Okay, but B prime is intersected with A. So that means you only shade the part of A and not touching this also. Okay, this is how question will twist you, Okay, I repeat again. Okay, the shading part, correct. You guys said B prime. But always remember, when it comes to prime, that means the other parts also you must shade. Correct or not? So here the question is only shading the one part of the A. So what you have to do? B prime intersected with A. Understand? This is how it have to be. Kaustubh got it correct just now. Good. Okay. So this is how the questions will twist you. You have to really think properly. Okay. One part is correct already. Okay. The other part you forgot. Okay. And you see the marks here. This is past year question. Okay. You can see the labeling there. It's a past year question and it's only 1 mark. If let's say you got 2 marks, yes, maybe for this part you can get marks. But since it's 1 mark, even though you write it as B prime, this part is don't have. So they don't give you mark. So it's rugi like that, So make sure you guys alert yourself on this part. Okay? Okay, let's go to more examples.
Won't they give us 0.5 marks?
Actually, I went and asked them, but they say that we cannot give 0.5. You don't ask me why.
Who is them? Who is them, teacher?
Who is them? From my management lah, because they say that even in IGCSE 0.5 is not allowed. They said lah, I don't know lah. I never mark IGCSE paper. I mean those Cambridge people. If you ask me, I don't mind of giving 0.5, but if I say 0.5, so maybe in the exam you might not give me the correct answer. You might think that yeah, Miss Joyce will give me 0.5 lah, so no need to find the full answer. So that is why lah, the main reason. Okay, now this one. Okay, think. Okay, but then you don't tell me where you need to shade or what, because you can't shade it. Okay, but you tell me where is the shading part. It says that shade the region of the Venn diagram below. So it says that A prime union B. So where is the A prime first? Ta-dan, ta-dan, ta-dan. Where's the A prime? Ta-dan, ta-dan, ta-dan. Okay, B. And then you can scribble some more. Okay, shade everything except A. Wow. Everywhere but A. Half B outside the circle. Wow. That's so cute. Okay. So yes. Okay. Yes. Don't scribble, please. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Correct. Okay. This one you guys got it correct. Okay. You shade which is everything except for A. Okay. But then guys, you see here. Okay. Why they shade this part? Can anyone tell me or not? Why they shade this part? Why is that so?
Because it's union B.
Yes, very good. Excellent. Okay. Because of the word union. What is the meaning of union? All. Okay. If let's say the question gives you A prime intersect B. Okay. If A prime intersect B, then yes, they might not shade this part here. Okay. It's here. It's not shading here. Okay. So remember, union means all. Okay. So you must shade the inside part. If let's say the question gives you A prime intersect B, then this part in the middle will be empty. Okay, this is very, very important. This is how the questions will trick you. Okay, most of you got it correct, but then you forgot on this part. Why? Because of the symbol. Okay, this is very, very important. Okay, good. Good try, most of you. Okay, how about this? Tricky. Okay, where do we need to shade? Again, think. And then I eat fries for a while. I'm so hungry. Okay. Someone said in the middle and the bottom. Okay. One place la decided la, like too many places already. You don't know how to say it. Oh, okay. How about the rest? The middle. Middle and top middle. Middle and top middle. Okay, that one even confusing me. Where's the middle and top middle? Okay. D intersect E prime intersect F. Okay. Middle middle. Bottom middle. Oh my god. Gone lah. Okay, come. Let's look at the answer. Okay. You see here. Funny, right? Okay. It says that D intersect E. Okay. We know D intersect E is this part. Correct? The middle one here. Wait, let me use the... Wait. Oh, yeah, this one somehow, you know, it's like, wait, okay. Okay, we know that D intersect E is the middle part here. Okay, I never say no. Okay, prime means everything, correct? But then when it comes to the question, okay, it says that intersect F. Okay, so that means you must shade whatever is F that is not intersecting with D and E. Okay, so this is how it will be, you know, guys. Make sure, you see, okay, first, yeah, this one was correct. Okay, this one you don't shade. Okay, you don't shade. Ignore this. Okay, once you ignore that part, the one that intersect with F means all of F. But this is since intersected, so you cannot include this down part here. Can you see or not? This F here, when I shade it with, I highlight with the red. Okay, you cannot say this. Why you cannot say this? Because of the word symbol intersect. If let's say the word says union, then yes, for sure they will shade this part. Okay, this is the difference. Okay, remember, when you see intersection, okay, you only see the connected part. Okay, you don't include everything. Okay, the word, if the word says D intersect E prime union F, then yes, you include everything that is F. You have to do that like that. Okay, so yes, any question on this diagram, or maybe you have something to say? Miss, why is the topic very hard? This topic is not hard. Can you show me the actual question? I am confused on what to shade. Okay, all right, come, let's go to the actual question. This is the actual question. There, shade D intersect E. Okay, first you tell me where is D intersect E. D intersect E is actually this position. Correct or not? Okay, I'll teach you this position. But the question says prime. Prime means you don't look at the red color part. Okay, you don't look at the red color part, all the other part. You should focus on all the other part first. Okay, don't decide it first. And the question says it intersected with F. Okay, where is F, guys? F means it's already here. Okay, let me use the shading. F is this one, correct? Correct or not? Okay, this is F. But then since the question says intersect, okay, this symbol, since this symbol, you cannot shade all the F, you know, okay, because it's intersected. If the question says union of F, okay, then yes, you can color entire of F. But since the question didn't say in that way, okay, so you have to only shade until this part of F. Wait, you have to go on this part. You cannot go more. Okay, this is the meaning. Understand? Okay, I know, right? Thank God I chose this topic. If no, it's gone like the exam, everyone.
Sure.
Ah.
You know how you shaded the two small pieces, right? But why do you shade that? Shade that big piece of F.
Come again.
Why did you shave the big piece of F? I mean, like you shaded the part of F which intersects D and E. Okay, makes sense. But why do you shade the big part of F?
Why we shade the big part of the F? Because what's the question saying here? This part here. They say that they include the F, correct or not? Intersected with F, correct or not? Drovin.
Correct.
Okay. Okay, maybe let me give you like symbols. Okay, let me put elements inside. Whether you guys can get it or not. Okay, let's say D we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. E we have 7, 8. Okay. And then F we have 9. Okay. Now you don't think about shading. Okay. You don't think about shading. Okay. Now you look at the question here, down here. And then we think about listing down. Okay. You see, first D intersect E. Okay. Tell me what is D intersect E first. You look at D intersect E because here is D intersect E first, right? So you look at D intersect E. Okay, what are the elements that D intersected E, guys? 4 and 5. Okay, 4 and 5. Okay, it's a true thing. Very good. Pandai semua. Okay, tapi sekarang I want D intersect E prime. What are those D intersect E prime? Tell me. Tell me.
4 and 5. 4 and 5.
Oh, one by one. Okay, 2, 3. Wait. D intersect. Yeah. 2, 3, 6, and then 8, 9, 7. Correct or not? Correct or not? Except for 4 and 5, all the numbers. Correct or not? Yeah. Ascending. I know lah. Ayo, for now, let me to teach first lah. Don't come and argue with ascending now. Okay.
Miss.
Ah.
4 and 5 isn't prime.
Yeah, it's prime what? Because D intersect E is 4 and prime, right? Actually, 4 and 5, right?
Teacher, but you asked for what are the prime of D intersect E. So shouldn't it be 4 and 5?
Eh? What is the meaning of prime, Rohit?
Yeah, that's the exact same thing right now. I want to ask you.
That is why I say prime means complement. Correct or not? Opposite. Prime means opposite. What is the meaning of opposite? Which is not A. Remember the thing, not A. So D intersect E means 4 and 5. Correct or not, Rohit?
Correct.
Okay. D intersect E prime means not the actual D intersect E, which means not actually 4 and 5. Correct or not?
Correct.
That's the thing lah. Yo, I come there and bite your ears then. Okay, so that means, guys, it's 2, 3. Listen! That means it's 2, 3, 6, 8, 9, 7. Correct? Okay, now my question is, okay, this numbers here, okay, D intersect E prime, okay, that numbers is gonna intersect with F. Okay, that means you include with F. Okay, now you see what are the numbers are in F family now?
5, 6, 8, 9.
Okay. 5, 6, 8, 9. Okay, wait. If you feel more confusing, we can put 5 into one family here. F one family. 5, 6, 8, 9. Okay, so you compare this and you compare this. Okay, now you connect this two intersected. So this number here, okay, all this, okay, and all this. You find out which one is intersected now. 6, 8, 9. Correct, Nadruhin?
Teacher, isn't it just 6 and 8? Why 9?
Hey, you come here. You don't look at the diagram. You don't look at the diagram. I said, okay, here, okay, you know D intersect E prime. Okay, I already list down these numbers. Correct or not? And then F elements also I already list down. Correct or not?
Yeah.
Okay, and then the prime and the intersection. What are the numbers that intersecting? You see the listed number. What are the number intersecting here? You tell me, I circle.
6.
Okay,
8,
6,
9.
8, 9. So correct or not? The diagram they see it 6, 8, 9. That's why the diagram is like that. Now you understand. If let's say in the exam, okay, this is the tips lah, but then I don't think so you got time for that, okay? If let's say the stats question you cannot do in the exam first, okay? You first finish all the questions that you can do, and then you come back to stat question. Once you come back to stat question, let's say the question is asking you to shade, okay? What do? You just simply put these numbers. You put it, and then you list down one by one like how I did. And finally, definitely you can get the correct answer, you know, okay? Miss, why do you think shading was confusing? I don't know. You guys making it confusing. For me, it's not confusing. It's because I used to shading already. So I know lah. That's a part. Okay, come. Let's go to the next question if you can lah. For time or not? Got 7 minutes. This one. The Venn diagram shows two sets A and B. Okay, use set notation. What is set notation again? The symbols are, okay. So use any of the symbol and let me know what's the answer here. Or maybe you can say it out loud. D is what of A?
Element.
Ooh, okay. And then how about B, F and G?
Intersect B.
Actually, the thing is you're just not confident enough. Okay, complete the statement. Complete the statement means, okay, this is n, right? What is the meaning of n? Normal n. Normal n, and then got a bracket equals to a number. That means number of certain family, correct? Number of certain set.
Is it B?
Sure, let's count.
B.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Wait, what's the first answer again?
The
1A.
first answer, Druin says is E, element of A for Druin answer. And then some of you also you put it in the chat box, I saw. Okay, and then B, okay, because you say it by voice note. Okay.
Yeah, what if I got wrong?
No, it's okay. You get wrong in maths clinic. Clinic can repair you. So quiet. Okay. So F and G is intersected from A and B. So he said that A intersect B. Okay. I hope, Druin, you get all correct. Then I give you chocolate on Monday. Okay. So let's go for it.
Miss, what does the E mean again?
E means element. Element means inside of the family. Okay. Let's say this A family, right? So we have C, D, E, F, G. So this is the meaning of elements inside of the family. Understand? Hey, say yes or no. I don't know who asked the question. Gone.
Yeah, Miss, I understand.
How you? Okay. Because I didn't know the name. Okay, come, let's go. All right, check your answers. Yes. Okay, now here it says B. Okay, you see, this is how some question will be. Okay. As what Daniel said, yes, correct. Number of B is equal to 6. We can also say that number of A prime is equals to 6. Okay, no problem with that. Okay, same thing. All right, and then here, your D was E, right? So correct element. You can write this E or the E that shows in the answer scheme. Okay, still fine. All right, and then here intersection. So correct. Rohin, you got all correct. Congratulations, but no chocolate.
Why, teacher?
Because I don't know when you come to school. Okay.
Teacher.
Okay. All right, guys. So far, any question? I'm gonna take the attendance now. No,
Teacher, as attendant.
Yeah, obviously, I must give a record. Who came, who not came, coming here.
Oh, thank God I did not leave.
Okay, so far I know it's 43 of you. So just wait. Let me take the picture of the attendance. Wait. Don't talk first. Don't talk first. If you talk, your name goes up. Okay, and then so it's almost 43 of you, so shouldn't be a big problem. Okay. So thank you so much. Okay, and then don't leave the session because I will pass the session to Miss Renadia. Okay, and then yeah, nice phone. Thank you for the compliment. Okay, Miss Renadia will take over. I will pass it to her. Wait, where's she? Miss Renadia, can you speak?
Hi, I'm here.
Okay,
Thank you, Miss Joyce.
Yeah, take over. Bye.
Bye. Okay. Got it. Guys, what's your answer for first one? X minus 1. So 3 times x minus 1 minus 1. Expand the bracket. 3x minus 4. Okay, then next one we have 2x. So 3 times 2x minus 1. So 6x minus 1 for the second one. Then we have x cubed. So replace x here with x cubed. So 3x cubed minus 1. Okay, for B, we have function f solve fx squared equal to 51. Meaning you replace your x here, instead of just x, now it become x squared. And the whole function will be equal to 51. So it will be 2x squared plus 1 equal to 51. Then you need to solve for x. So x squared equal to 50 divide 2, which is 25. Then x will be, you take square root, it will be plus minus 5. Okay, square root 25 is equal to 5.
Che, I'm sorry, but can you repeat B?
Okay, B, you are given fx squared equal to 51. So your input now will be x squared. So you replace the x here as x squared. So 2x squared plus 1 equal to 51. Okay, the whole function equal to 51, then you solve for x. So bring 1 to this side, become minus 1, which is 50. Then 2 bring here, become divide 2. 50 divide 2 is 25. Then to remove the square, we need to take square root. So when we take square root, you must have plus minus. Then square root 25 is equal to 5. Okay. I'm not sure about question A. Do you put 3x minus 1 in the equation? Okay, question A. Your x now become x minus 1, right? So this x replace with x minus 1, then minus 1. Then you expand this, you get 3x minus 3 minus 1. So 3x minus 4. You replace the x with x minus 1. Okay. Okay, next one. Okay, find the value of this. So now instead of value of x in algebraic expression, now you are given a specific value. So first one is 3. So you just replace the x with 3. So 2 times 3, 6 plus with 5. So you get 11. For f negative 1, replace the x as negative 1. So 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. Negative 2 plus 5 is equal to 3. Then we have half, replace the x as half. So 2 times 1 over 2. It's equal to 1 plus 5, it's equal to 6. What about 2a? The function is x squared plus 5.
Is it 6?
Yes, very good. So negative 1 squared, it's 1 plus 5, it's 6. Okay, find the possible value of a such that when you put the input as a, the whole function is equal to 41.
Is it 6, teacher?
Okay, x squared plus 5. This one equal to 41, right? Okay, now your input is a. So a squared plus 5. So 41 minus
Is
5.
it plus minus 6?
Yes. 41 minus 5 is equal to 30. 6, remove square, take square root. Square root of 36 is equal to 6. So plus minus 6. What about this? Value of k? The whole function is 5.25.
Plus minus 0.5.
Okay, very good. So the calculation will be k squared plus 5. The whole function is 5.25. So you solve for k, 5.25 minus 5. You get 0.25. And then take square root plus minus square root 0.25, you get 0.5.
Base.
Yes.
The 2a, how you get 6 or?
Negative 1, the x is negative 1, right? So you substitute here. So you get negative 1 square plus 5. So negative 1 square is 1 plus 5 is 6.
Oh wait, the negative need to bracket ah.
Yes.
Oh okay, thank you, Miss.
Okay,
Yeah.
when yes.
If we do not write plus minus, like you see plus minus 6 and plus minus 1 over 2, what will happen?
What will happen?
Will we get the answer wrong?
You will get minus 1 mark.
Okay, Miss.
Wait, teacher,
Okay.
why you write 1 over 2? Why don't write 0.5?
It's the same thing.
Oh,
Same. You can write 1 over 2 or 0.5. Okay, class. Next one. We're going to go to inverse function. Okay, inverse function is the opposite. Okay, when we are taking function f, usually we're going to go from input and then output, right? But for inverse, it will be from output to input. So it will be the reverse operation. So let's say you have a function times with 3. So if your input is 2 times 3, the output will be 6. So the inverse function will be the opposite. The operation here will be the opposite of this one. So instead of times with 3, to get back to the input, you need to divide with 3. So 6 divide with 3, you get back 2, which is the original input. Okay, so if fx is equal to 3x, then the inverse function is what? The original function, you multiply input with 3. So the inverse will be
X divide by 3.
Yes, divide by 3. Okay, so your value of x you need to divide with 3. Okay, the notation for inverse will be -1 because we apply the function backward for one time. Okay, then we can also have f power of 2. So this one will be composite function. Okay, in your head, find the inverse function by thinking what the original function does and what the reverse process would be.
the first one, -5.
Okay,
Minus
-5. This one will be what?
x divide 3 plus 1.
Divide 3 first or plus 1 first?
X equals plus 1 divided by.
Wait, no, wait. Oh my god.
Plus 1 first or divide 3 first?
Yeah, sure, plus 1.
Plus 1, plus 1.
Plus 1 first, right? So
Yeah,
x
plus
plus 1 then divide with 3. What about this?
X minus 3
Minus 3 square.
squared.
Okay, very good. X minus 3, you minus 3 first, and then to remove the square root, we need to take square. Okay, then this one will be,
X.
this one,
Is
it will
X?
be the same, which is 1 over x. This function is called as self-inverse. Okay, you need to recall the step for finding inverse function. We have 3 steps, right? First, you set the fx to y. So for this case, you will get y equal to 1 over x. Second step, you interchange x and y. So y become x become y. And then you have to make y as subject. So you multiply it here, xy equal to 1, then make y as subject, it's 1 over x. Okay, if you find the inverse of this, you will get the same answer as the original function. So this kind of function is known as self-inverse. Let's try this. Find inverse. The step, first you set fx equal to y. Second, interchange y and x. Third, you make y as subject. So y equal to x plus 1 over x minus 2. Interchange x and y. Then make y as subject. Move it here. Become times. And then expand this bracket. Xy minus 2x equal to y plus 1. Then here we have y, here we have y. Bring y together on the same side. So minus y. Then here we have 1. Bring negative 2x. Here become plus 2x. And then since we are making y as subject, so we need to factorize the y here because both of this is having y. Factorize y, we get x minus 1. 1 plus 2x. So y is equal to 1 plus 2x divide with x minus 1. Okay, so now y is the subject. You can change this notation to inverse of f. Okay, class? Yes, Eldon? What if I put as y? The final answer, it must be in terms of x. Okay, so the y that you get here must be changed to in terms of x. Okay, last answer must be in terms of x. If I put y, then no mark. Minus 1. Because your original question is fx, right? We are finding inverse of fx. We are not finding inverse of fy. Because try this. Find inverse of 4. So once you find the inverse function, you need to replace your value of x as 4.
Eleven over 2.
11 over 2. Okay, very good. So you apply the step, change fx to y, interchange x and y and make y as subject. Okay, once you get the inverse function here, you replace the x with 4. Okay, for this one, you find the inverse. So same step, fx change to y, and then interchange y and x variable for the second line here. And then you make y as subject. Here you will get x over 2x minus 1. So y here is the subject. You can change this notation to inverse of f. Because last question for inverse before we go to composite.
Is it x over x minus 2?
X over x minus 2. Okay, very good. So y equal to 2x over x minus 1. Interchange the variable and then make y as subject. Then I move y to the same side, then factorize the y. So x over x minus 2. Okay, next one is composite function. So composite function is when we combine two functions together. Okay, from input x, go through function f, it will be written as fx. And then if I go through another function, let's say function g, it will be written as this, gfx. Okay, if you observe this notation, the fx will be written at the back because we apply function fx first. Only then we apply function g. So for composite function, whatever function written on the right hand side is the one that have to be applied first. Okay, so gfx means gfx. So we do function fx first. Only then we do function g. Okay, we have function f 3x plus 1, function g is equal to x squared. If I have fg2, what will be the answer here? Which function we have to do first? F or g?
G.
Okay, g, then you apply the x in
13,
g as
13.
2.
It's right, it's right.
What's the answer?
13.
Okay, Daniel said 13. What about the rest?
Yeah, 13.
Okay, Ruhin, Sanji, Esther. Okay, very good. The answer is 13. Okay, so you apply function g first. So this one will be 2 squared, which is 4. And then you substitute 4 into function f. So 3 times 4, you get 12. Then plus 1 is equal to 13. Okay, we have function f and g.
Teacher, is the first one 76?
25. Yes. So you apply 5 to function g. So 5 squared, you get 25. So 25, you need to substitute into function f. So 3 times 25 plus 1.
Okay, the second one 4.
The last one, wait. Last one 16. Wait, is it?
Negative 1 for gf negative 1. So function f
No,
replace
no,
with
last one
negative
is
1.
40.
40.
No, I mean, yeah, that one.
Okay. So for f4, function f you replace with 4. So 3 times 4 plus 1. And then you apply function f one more time. Okay, so this one, for this question, you get 3 times 4 plus 1. Then you need to apply function f one more time. So 3 times x, now the x is 13 plus with 1. Okay, so the answer is 40. Okay, for gfx here, apply function f, 3x plus 1. Then this value will be the x for function g. So this x replaced with 3x plus 1 and then square.
Is the first one 2 bracket 1 over x plus 1?
2 over 1 over x plus 1. So function g, so fg, so it's f1 over x, and then you replace 1 over x into function f. So 2 times 1 over x plus 1. So it's equal to 2 over x plus 1.
GF is 2x plus 1. Wait, no, 1 over 2x plus 1.
Gfx, so function f first, 2x plus 1, then apply this value into g. So 1 over 2x plus 1. Then next one, fx. So you need to apply function f twice. Apply function f twice. So this one will be the value of x. It will be 2.
4x squared plus 4x plus 2.
4x plus 2 plus 1. Right? You apply function f twice. So this
Wait, teacher,
value, you
does
substitute
not
again here.
teacher, it does not become 2x plus 1 times 2x plus 1. Oh, you substitute into x. Okay, okay.
Yes. So your function f 2x plus 1, right? And then you use this as the value of x to be substitute again in function f. So this x now you replace with 2x plus 1. Then you expand, you get 4x plus 2 plus 1, so 4x plus 3. For the last one here, you apply function g twice.
1 over 1 over x. What? Is it?
Okay, wait, yeah. So gx. So g is 1 over x, right? Now you need to apply this as the value of x again in function g. So 1 over, the x now is 1 over x. So 1 divide 1 over x.
So it's 1 over 1 divide x. Can't write like that.
Oh, no. The
1 over
answer
1
is,
divide x.
the answer is x. 1
What?
over,
How do you get x, teacher?
okay, like this, like this.
What?
Isn't it 1?
Okay.
You're defying physics.
Gx, right? Okay. Function g is 1 over x. Okay, you write like this, right? The first sentence. And then you need to apply this one more time into function g. Your function g is this one. So this x now you replace with 1 over x. So 1 over 1 over x. This one is equivalent to 1 divide 1 over x. So division of fraction, you need to change it to multiplication. Once you change to multiplication, the position of this must be interchanged. So 1 over x become x over 1, which is x. So 1 times x is x.
Oh, okay.
Wow, teacher, you're so smart.
Yeah, big brain.
Okay, yeah, class, because division of fraction, change to multiplication, then interchange the position of this. Let's try this. Sorry.
Is it 6x plus 3? The first one.
Gx substitute.
I got
in-
6x plus 4.
Okay.
Wait.
Fgx. We need to do g first, right? G is 3x plus 1. Then this value replace in f. So the x here replace with 3x plus 1, then plus 1. So So 6x plus 2 plus 1, 6x plus 3.
Yeah, let's
Okay,
go.
6x plus 3. Okay, f(x), apply f twice. f(x).
4x plus 3.
Yeah, I got 4x plus 3 as
Okay, very good. So f is 2x plus 1, then apply f one more time. So 2 times 2x plus 1 plus 1. So 4x plus 2 plus 1. 4x plus 3. GF equal to
6x plus 4.
3. Plus 3.
I got plus 4. What?
6x plus 4. So GF, F first, which is 2x plus 1, then substitute this into G. Your G is
You know we do the right letter first, right?
huh?
No, tangent Juhin.
Wait, right later. I thought right first.
Yeah, we do like the right letter first. Like
Yes, we
if
are
it's F
doing
and
this
G, we
one
do
first.
G. Yeah,
The
yeah,
one on the right hand side.
yeah. So if it's GF, then we do F first.
Oh, shit.
Okay,
Yeah,
you do the one on the right hand
left.
side.
Yeah, you did on the left. You're supposed to do it on the right.
Okay, if fx is this and g is this, find fg. So this one you have to do g first. So g is x plus 1. Then now you substitute x plus 1 into f. So you have x plus 1 square minus 2 times x plus 1. Expand this bracket, become what?
Wait, x squared plus 1. That's what I got. If you expand, it becomes x squared plus 2x plus 1.
Okay, x squared plus 2x plus 1 minus 2x minus 2. So you get x squared minus 1. Okay, this one we have f and g, and composite of gf3 is 16. Find the possible value of k. gf3 equal to 16. So first you do function f, substitute the x in function f as 3. So the x here replace with 3. So you get 3 plus k equal to 16. Now we substitute this value as value of x in function g. So this value of x is now 3 plus k square equal to 16. Expand this plus k square. 16 move here, minus 16 equal to 0. Okay, so k square plus 6k minus
Minus 9.
negative 16 plus 9.
Negative 9. Wait, no. Negative 7.
Equal
Oh,
to
shit.
0. And to find k, what should we do?
Make k the subject. Wait, no, simplify. Is it? No, factorize.
Factorize. You can use calculator. Based from this equation, your a is 1, b is 6, c is negative 7.
Yeah, I got 1 and negative 10.
I got negative. I got 1 and negative 7. Yeah.
Okay, very good. Ruhin and Daniel, 1 and negative 7. Okay, Shanji, Chui N. Okay, very good. Okay, last part, we're gonna go to modulus function. Okay, modulus function, positive number will stay as positive. negative number will become positive. Okay, the modulus sign is these two straight line. So if we have modulus of 6, this value is 6. If we have modulus of negative 7.1, it's equal to 7.1. Okay, you can consider the modulus sign here as distance from that value to 0.0. Let's say you have like negative 7.1 is here, right? So you can consider the modulus sign here as the distance of this number to 0. So distance from here to here is 7.1. Okay, so even this value is negative, the modulus of this will become positive. Okay, we're gonna go to this one, function f. Okay, function f, we have modulus 2x minus 3 plus with 1. Okay, so this one we substitute the x as 5. So you replace x here as 5.
It's 3. Oh, wait, no, wait.
11.
No, it's
2
6.
times 5, 10. 10 minus 3,
6.
Wait, 8.
7.
Wait.
7 plus 1
Oh,
is
it's 8.
8.
No.
Yes, 8.
Oh,
Then
my maths. Oh my god.
it's okay, it's okay. Do slowly. Then you replace x as negative 2. So 2 times negative 2, negative 4
It's
minus 3,
8, right?
negative
Is it?
Yeah,
7. Okay, this one
8.
you get negative 7 and then plus 1, right? Remember when we
Yeah.
are taking the modulus sign here, negative will become positive.
8.
So 7 plus 1 you get 8. What about the last one here?
It's 2.
2. 2.
2.
In the modulus sign you will get
Negative
negative
1.
1 plus 1. So negative 1 will become positive 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Okay, so this one is for sketching the graph or modulus function here. Okay, so this value of x is given, negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2. So you need to find the value of y. So what you do, you replace the value of x that is given here into this equation. So the first value of y will be what?
2.
2. Yeah, so everything just becomes positive.
Yeah, so it's
Yes,
just the
everything
same.
will be positive. So negative 2 become positive 2. So the point will be here, negative 2, 2. And then negative 1 will become positive 1. 0 will stay as 0. Positive 1 stay as positive 1. Positive 2 stay as positive 2. Okay, so
Yeah,
modulus graph. Yes?
so it's a sharp curve.
Huh? Sorry?
It's not like a curvy curve, it's a sharp graph.
Yes. For modulus graph, it's a V-shaped graph. Okay, modulus is a V shape. It cannot be on the negative part of the graph unless if you have another constant outside of the modulus sign. Okay, so for this case, everything is inside of the modulus sign, so everything will be above the x-axis on the positive side of the graph. Okay, so if you have y equal to ax plus b, so this one, to sketch this, first you sketch without the modulus sign, and then the line below the x-axis, which is on the negative part, you need to reflect upwards. Okay, so the reflection line will be on the x-axis. Okay, example, if you have to sketch y equal to 2x minus 3, then we are taking the modulus sign. Plus, I give you guys few minutes to attempt this.
Teacher, we have to sketch a graph as well.
Yes, just roughly sketch the graph, get the x-intercept, y-intercept.
Wait, were we supposed to do this in the book?
Not really. You can just use any rough paper.
Can I draw on the screen?
Then everyone will draw on the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, teacher,
I
take
know.
turn, teacher.
Scribble.io.
Okay, can. Why not?
Really,
Daniel, you
teacher?
can sketch here.
Really, yeah.
I don't know. I just want you guys to try. Okay. Darshan said I'm making a mistake.
Sure, what
Yes.
happened to the thing?
What happened to the thing?
Like, why there two vertical lines?
No, I'm giving you guys space to sketch.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Boxes.
Go ahead. Daniel. Darshan, you want to try, right? Or is it a or is it a bad idea? No need lah, you guys.
are you gonna give us the value of x?
No.
Also, we just put like lowest point and stuff like that.
Okay, this one, you find the
Oh, I got
y-intercept.
correct.
Y-intercept, how to find y-intercept?
X equals 0.
Okay, x equals 0. So you substitute x equals 0 here. You
Negative
get
3.
y equal as negative 3. Okay, so negative 3 is here. And then you find the x-intercept. X-intercept
Y equals
happens
0.
when y equals 0. So y equals 0, 2x minus 3 equals 0. Then solve for x, you get x as 3 over 2, which is this one. Okay, so what you do, you connect these 2 points. You connect these 2 points first, you get this straight line. Okay, since we are taking the modulus sign, everything below the x-axis, which is the one on the negative part, need to be reflected upwards. So negative 3 here will now go to positive 3. Okay, so at the end, your final sketch will be this V-shaped graph. Okay, so
Sure,
modulus graph must be V-shaped. Yes,
sure. But
I
isn't
got
this
correct.
something we want to do for inverse function as well,
sorry.
Kinda.
where negative 3 turns into 3 inverse?
Negative 3 inverse. If you are sketching inverse graph, it will be reflected. Yes. Yes. Modulus negative will go to positive. Okay. Everything below the x-axis, the one on the negative part will become positive. Okay. If we have another one, modulus of 2x minus 3 equal to 5. Okay, so if we are solving this by using graph, okay, so this is the graph that we get just now. Equal to 5 here means the line y equal to 5. Okay, so line y equal to 5 will be this line right here. So we're going to get 2 points of intersection, which is this one and this one. Okay, so we're going to get 2 different values of x when we are solving this equation. Okay, so the first value will happen at this part. So intersection of this line, 2x minus 3 with 5. So you solve for x, you get x equal to 4. Okay, for this part will be the intersection of 5 with 3 minus 2x. You solve for x, you get negative 1. Okay, so if you have two intersection, meaning your final value of x will be 2 different value. That's all.
Wait, teacher, what do you do at the end there, teacher? I was kind of confused. I kind of blanked out.
This one, this point, you get the value of x by solving 2x minus 3 equal to 5. So you solve for x is equal to 4. So this x is equal to 4. So this line is the line, original unreflected graph, which is 2x minus 3. Okay, then for this part, the equation will be y equal to 3 minus 2x. Okay, then you solve equal to 5 because here y equal to 5, and then you solve for x equal to negative 1. Class, since we have like 8 minutes left, I want you guys to try one of the past year question. This one is for function. We have function f and function g. Okay, first one, find composite function. G, F 37. And then for B, find inverse of F, C, find inverse of G. For first one, G, F 37, which function we have to do first, G or F?
G. Wait, G? Wait, oh, it's F. Oh my god.
You have to do
Bro.
function F first.
So now, teacher.
Means
So we do F,
quadratic.
right?
Wait,
Yes, we have to do F first. So you replace the X in function F as 37. Quadratic equation is a curve graph. Yes, quadratic equation is curve graph.
is it 1/6?
1 over?
6.
No.
I got 1/3, teacher.
Okay, yes,
wait,
the answer
teacher,
is
wait.
1 over 3. Okay,
Wait,
very good.
teacher.
Eldon,
Wait, what?
Kenneth,
Teacher, I have
Shanjit.
a question.
Yes.
Is the -3 inside the
No,
square
minus
root?
3, it's not inside the square root.
Bruh.
So for A, you do function F first, replace with 37. So F 37. So this one 37 minus 1, you get 36, right? Square root 36 and then minus 3. So square root 36 is 6 minus 3. G now is 3. Replace 3 into function G. So the X here replace with 3. So 3 minus 2 over 2 times 3 minus 3. So 1 over 6 minus 3 is 3. Okay, next one.
Wait, Miss. How you get
Yes.
36? Oh,
You replace the X in function F here as 37. So this is value of X. So 37 minus 1, 36. So square root 36 is equal to 6.
Teacher, for B, is it X plus 2 squared plus 1?
X plus 2? No, it's not 2.
Oh, sorry, teacher, X plus
Is it
3
x
squared
plus 3 square plus 1?
plus 1.
Yes, X plus 3 square plus 1. Here, I show calculation for B. Inverse F. So Y equal to, so interchange X and Y. And then make Y as subject. I move negative 3 here. And then remove square root by taking square. So I need to square the left hand side. Then move negative 1 here, become plus 1 equal to Y. So Y here meaning this is the inverse of F. What's your
Yeah.
answer for the last one?
Is y -2 plus 3x over 2x plus minus 1.
Okay, very good. Class, don't leave yet, yeah? I haven't take attendance. I discussed the for C inverse of G.
Wait, there's attendance for clinic.
Yes.
What?
Interchange variable and then make Y as subject. I move the denominator to the left hand side and then I expand the bracket and then I make Y to the same side. Then I factorize Y to x minus 1, negative 2 plus 3x. Then remove the bracket to the right. So divide 2x minus 1. Okay, class.
Teacher, so what's the answer for the last one?
Negative 2 plus 3x over 2x minus 1.
Ah, teacher, I got
Hmm.
Y equals negative 2x plus.
Okay, this one, I change y and x. So y become x, x become y, like this. Okay, then I move this thing to the left, I multiply. Then I expand, you get this. Okay, then this one we have y, this one we have y. So I move the y to the same side. So y here move here become negative y. Then this side we have negative 2. Negative 3x move to this side become plus 3x. And then factorize the y. So you get 2x minus 1. after factorize, then make y as subject, move this bracket to the right, become divide 2x minus 1.
Oh, teacher, I did not move my y to the left side. I just factorized the x straight away.
Okay, class, any other question?
No, miss.
What the heck? Whoa.
Okay, class, so I end the meeting here. Thank you, class.
Okay,
Can you
bye,
share
teacher.
the file? Okay, wait.
Yeah, send the file. I did, yeah.
Because I'm sending the file in the chat, the PowerPoint. Yeah, it's loading. Okay, guys, you can save the file.
Sure, this is the one we did today, right?
Yes,
For the admits or also math as well?
for admits.
Teacher, is this like super important?
Yes, maybe,
Sure, if we
don't know.
delete it, what will happen to us then?
Then you cannot refer back.
Oh, not like we get sued or anything like that.
No. Yuen, you have to drop me an email so that I know what's your email. Xiao Yang, yes, there will be revision worksheet during revision week. Okay, thank you. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Bye,
Thank you,
teacher.
teacher. Bye. Have a
Bye.
nice weekend.
Okay, you too. Yeah, Shanji, you okay? Okay, so see you next week. Okay, bye.